Thanks, DJ. I knew I forgot something. Hey there, guys. Do you still want me to do the intro bit and everything? Or should I just go ahead and get started? Swap it on over to starting. If you want me to do the bit, let me just get my controller. I think I left it over here. Should at least. I don't remember. I think I remember it was over here. Oh, of course. Yep, there it is. And the intro? Alright, give me a second. Let me just, You see what I mean when you guys can hear an echo? This is why I have to... This is why you can hear like a slight echo. So that's why I have to mute the desktop audio whenever I play on my capture card now, so that you guys get a better hearing experience. But alright, let me go ahead and start the intro. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, dang it. Oh, I'm sad you had to do that now. We got scuffed. There we go. Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is a bit of a big deal in college sports as this week starts. March Madness officially starts tomorrow night. So I might play College Hoops 2K6 or 7 tomorrow night. Yeah, I said it. But first, we're going to go with the first true player lock career mode in this college sports game, NCAA Football 08. Now I have to specify this can only be done in the PS3 360 version of NCAA Football 08. I'll show it off another date, but NCAA Football for the PS2, and technically the Xbox with NCAA Football 06, is not really a player lock career mode. Oh, perfect timing for the ads then. Alright, I'll wait a bit. And let me shout you out while we wait. Oop, I spelled it wrong. There we go. Okay, now that's better. Oop. There we go. Oop. Actually, it would be better if I move my camera over. There we go. It's always a little bit of the details that I keep missing out on. Oh, I gotta... excuse me. Gotta mute the desktop audio now since we're gonna get heading into the capture card. So yeah, I don't know if you guys... Well, this will probably be... This is still up on the YouTube anyway, so I will say that NCAA Football, starting from 08 till its end in NCAA Football 14, it's not DJ. I told you, it was only NCAA Football 06, and we're not playing that. There's no need for me to play it. I'd rather play NCAA 07 for the PS2 if I had to, because EA used its own high-definition sound system. No, we're not doing 06, Joe. I would prefer 07 anyway, for a reason I will show you at a later date. How you doing, buddy? No, we're going to do it on the PS3 and 360 today. Why is it always doing this? I need to get a stand for this thing. No problem. Because, DJ, from NCAA Football 08 to 14, well, I guess you would technically have to go to school, but I'm going to surprise you guys when we get to the... Unless... Do I have that? I don't think I do have a... Oh, wait, yeah, I do. But I want to show off a little bit of NCAA Football 08 first. We just got to get through the thing you can't do in the PS2 version of NCAA Football's career mode. So we are going to swap on over to... I'll just make sure... I'm pretty sure the capture card's working. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is. Well, yeah, you could call it spring break. There we go. We're good now. Alright, swap on over to recording. I'm gonna have to go over this one. This is of course this is the second game to make use of the ESPN license, and yeah, this is why EA didn't use THQ after 2005, much after 2005. Camera, work with me.
It's in the
Thank
game.
Hello and welcome to NCAA Football 08. I'm Chris Fowler, and I'll be your guide through this tutorial as we go through some of the new features in this year's game. College football is all about celebrating your achievements and showing off your accomplishments. In NCAA 08, you'll be able to do just that with the all-new edition of My Shrine. Here, you'll be able to fill up your trophy cases with trophies that can be won in Dynasty or Legend mode, as well as trophies that can be won during rivalry games. Learn about the trophies you earned and reminisce how they were won by selecting a trophy to view in greater detail. In addition to the trophies, you'll be able to relive your greatest moments with the new video and photo highlight feature. The more trophies you win and highlights you save, the more you'll be able to show off all you've achieved in NCAA 08. No one likes an empty trophy case, so get out there and start collecting your hardware.
Pretty sure my profile has
the spoils.
A bunch of
if you've ever wanted to go back and relive that mind-blowing 80-yard touchdown run,
more down, okay,
or taunt your friend about the time you picked him off and ran it back for a touchdown, now you can with the new video and photo highlight feature. Now, your greatest plays and favorite moments
I would try to make my OBS like,
as you pick which highlights you want to save. During a game, each play is recorded, and you can view them at any time by accessing the game instant replay screen from inside the pause menu. Here, you'll be able to select any play in the drive summary to view the replay. You can view as many plays as you want, and you'll be able to save up to 5 videos. In addition, photos will be automatically generated that capture the key moment from the top plays. These plays are not automatically saved, so you'll need to make sure that you save the ones you want to keep. If you want to see the video highlight that a photo was taken from,
each game's had these sort of things back in the day. Remember when I showed you guys Dirt 3?
You'll still be able to
and back in the day when the online service were running, you could
access any
upload
replay
your
and take a
clips
photo of
to
anything you
YouTube.
want. You only have access to each
I don't know if
video
I'm pretty sure
replays
people
and
still
auto
have
photos
like
while
Dirt
you're in
3,
the current game.
Grid
So
2,
make sure you
or
save any highlight
Grid
you want to keep
Autosport,
before
Dirt
exiting
Showdown.
the
I'm
game.
pretty sure there's still YouTube
Video
clips up.
highlights will be able to be uploaded to the web from the game highlights screen, so you can.
But this is more like if you were playing like in your college dorm room, so to speak.
If you've ever wanted to skip ahead to a later point in the game, then the new Super Sim feature is what you've been waiting for. Super Sim allows you to advance to your desired spot in the game.
Introduced Super Sim.
Don't like to play defense?
Even though the PS2
Access
version
the
of Madden
Super Sim
07
feature
had,
from the pause menu
well, PS2,
to advance
Xbox,
to the end
GameCube
of the current drive.
Madden 07 had
in the
Super
second
Sim.
quarter, let Super Sim play out the rest of the game. You can watch the progress of the game and jump back in at any point. Super Sim allows you to take control and participate in the plays you want to. That wraps it up for this tutorial. For an in-depth look.
Yeah. Oh. Of course, I skipped past what they were going to show and which we're going to show off next. There's a different take to Campus Legend on the PS3 360 version of NCAA Football 08 than it does with the PS2 version. Hey, Wes. Going to shout you out. Yeah, see, there's all my trophy stuff. Oh, thank you, DJ. There we go. Hate that I have my model has to freeze out. Oh, wait, it's my left thumbstick. Dang it. Yeah, see, well, see, there's all my stuff right there when I was playing my Fresno State Dynasty mode. I got a BCS trophy, 5 Pac-10 trophies. What's that one? Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Hawaii Bowl, Holiday Bowl, Peter Bowl. Yeah, that is the Rose Bowl trophy. Okay. If I'm gonna play College Football 26, Wes, I'm probably gonna do it as a usual CPU versus CPU gameplay. Just to be honest, College Football 26 is not as fun as I thought it would be. It's actually worse than College Football 25. No, but for me, I consider my favorite NCAA game to actually be NCAA Football 11, which I do have for the PS2. And it's like, well, DJ, the main options is like, the main issue is like with offensive blocking. That's the main issue with college football 26. It's like the pocket. Yeah, I'll try NCAA. Wait, do I have 10 on here for the PS2, or do I have 11? I think I have. Oh, I have 11. 11 is more my favorite. I'll take a look at 10 eventually if I can find it. If I can find a copy of my local retro game store. We're gonna go ahead and start off. The reason I'm showing off this game is the Campus Legend mode. So yeah, like I tried to say, here we go. Have to go back into the traditional college football fight songs. And it is a cool thing that you can actually become a Campus Legend from a player that's already on an NCAA roster. But I do want to go to do the high school playoffs. Live the life of a student athlete as you juggle the responsibilities of maintaining a good GPA and excelling on the gridiron, all while attempting to become a legend on your campus. You can either take over an existing player or on any team, or create your legend from scratch and guide them through the high school playoffs as you earn scholarship offers and decide where you want to play your college ball. Remember, in Campus Legend, you are the player of the team. Your coach will call the plays, and it's up to you to control your Campus Legend player and execute to the best of your abilities. Been having a lot of fun as like the halfback in these sorts of games, so we're going to be the halfback instead of the quarterback, plus I don't have to deal with the stupid audio timing in my head. Yeah, like I said, I do prefer, my favorite one of the series is actually the first one to fully use the ESPN license, and that would be NCAA Football 11. Plus, it still is a fun football game in general. Not as good as it would have been in the PS2 era, but still a good time. It was close to capturing the magic of the old days. Let's go with a balance. Moving on over to 29. Bring on Fresno State. Now, I will say for NCAA Football 08, is that the PS2 version has a superior Dynasty mode. While, although it is cool in that in the later games, you can actually be a player from Canada. That's a cool thing. Okay, cool. Nice to know for the future. Okay. Gotta be from Fresno, California. All these old heads will say to you, DJ, they'd rather play the old games than the new games. At least these old games went full of microtransactions. I'll just straight up say Fresno High School because I don't remember the I haven't paid much attention recently to the name of the high schools in my area. We'll go 5'11", 200 pounds. I like this. Of course, we'll go with blue and gold, unless there's a different one. That's fine, DJ. That's your prerogative. Of course, blue. We'll go with a Revolution. Yeah, let's go with Revolution Robot. We'll go with a... Oh, you can only have a dark visor, not a clear visor. Okay. Oh, we can change our shoes. Let's go with a Nike low cut. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Start our Campus Legend. With the regular season of your senior year in the books, it's time to see which team is the best in your state. More importantly, it's time to impress the college scouts as you try to earn a scholarship offer from the top schools in the nation. You got 4 rounds to show the scouts what you're all about. Dominate the competition to improve your caliber ranking. The scouts are watching, so you better bring your A game. Get out there and show your state who's boss. So our first game will be against Santa Clara. Now, of course, the high school experience is much better in the later games, especially NCAA 13 and 14, where you can actually play a whole season of your high school senior year. And these playoffs, to me, are better than what we got in college football 26.
Welcome, football fans.
Well, remember this in the top right? Remember when you could get live weather from your Xbox 360 or PS3 when the servers were up, so that you can actually play according to your actual weather or the weather in that area. Alright, we'll go ahead and start with the coin toss. Santa Clara is the road team, so they'll pick. Tails is called. It is heads, so we'll kick. Can't tell who wins, so they'll defend this way. You see, here we go. Now let's just simulate. A lot of these services aren't available anymore, Headcho, and that's sad. Ooh, we actually got great field position. Just inside the 30-yard line. Ooh. Tried shoving through, but we only get a couple of yards on that one.
Gain of 2 on the play.
And we're going with a pass play. Yeah, I know, DJ.
Eagle! Eagle!
Oh.
Here we go!
Well, we gotta wait for the quarterback. Go to the right.
Wesley makes the
Did he
reception.
just... He lost the yards we
3-yard
gained and
loss
then
on the
some.
play.
Alright, we're going with another pass play. Wide receiver corner. Well, it's already time for dinner, so we'll do this play and then,
Ready!
we gotta wait for him to set the play. Because as soon as he sets the play, I'm in motion. Here we go. Oh, caught it! To the 10, the 5, touchdown, Fresno! So that defender over pursued, that'll allow me to catch the ball and just dash it on into the end zone for 6. So now we both look good, and there's the picture. Alright. I'll unmute the desktop audio so that you guys can get a good audio thing. We'll set it up for the race music too, because it is time for dinner. I will be back in just a few minutes. Be back, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking around. It's not the mic I wanted to mute, I wanted to mute the desktop audio. Alright, let me just do something real quick. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There you go. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, let's get back to the game. Thank goodness for, the, Thank goodness for the, Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Ah! Dang it.
The kick is good.
You see there, so I passed 30 yards with a touchdown. Oh, okay, I pressed it's Y button to skip to the next shift.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
So yeah, NCAA 08 was the first one to introduce a player career to the 360. Ooh, good juke move, and that gets us a first down. Clock stopped temporarily in these days. Next stop, dual tight end flat.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
So I am a balanced halfback. Oh, the receiver couldn't come up with it. Incomplete.
The intended receiver on the play.
Alright, fullback guys are going to fake me having the ball and have number 10 here running up the middle. Yep, up the middle. Too bad I couldn't keep the camera on him. Did get a couple of yards, it looks like. Now it's going to be up to me to get some yards. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah. Oop! I couldn't do it.
On the tackle.
Got tackled by the lineman. Which means they're going to go for the field goal. No good, but... Wait, they immediately turned it over, okay.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10 for us, just outside the 35-yard line. Broke a tackle, gained a couple of yards, not bad.
3-yard gain on the play.
3 yards, nice. All right, now we're gonna run a play action. Yeah, since I'm not the quarterback, I am not in charge of when the ball gets snapped, like that. Ooh, nice throw to the left wide receiver, and that's a huge first down for Fresno.
With the tackle at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Ball on the 16-yard
Smith's having a good day. 45 yards now for 3 pass completions. Ooh.
Bean makes the tackle.
It's about 7 yards there, right?
On the play.
Yep, 6 yards.
2nd and 4.
The other way this
Ball
time.
on the 9-yard line.
Time winding down, just about 40 seconds to go in the quarter. No block, but I did break a tackle and get shoved just close to the first down marker. That will bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 7-yard line.
30 seconds to go, 20 seconds on the play clock. Here we go. Nope, couldn't get the block, is that enough? Yes it is, just barely. First down, Fresno. He took out my legs to get that tackle, but it was just a bit too late. And as a result, we got the first down. They're all crowding the line. Got a couple yards, but not enough.
2 on the play.
So that makes it 2nd and goal. All right, set up the middle. They're going to toss it to the right. Let's see if they'll get the play off before the end of the first quarter.
Stingray!
Nope.
Stingray!
Now he lost track of time. That's it for the first quarter, though. After 1, it's Fresno 7, Santa Clara nothing. Oh, it's 4-minute quarters. That's right. All right, this time we're gonna switch it up. Have the quarterback try to sneak his way into the end zone. Pseudo tush push. Well, I tried pushing him into the end zone, but it didn't work. Another 2 yards, another 1 yard there. Now it's time for me to see if we can dive this into the end zone. You know, that if we can't get it, then it's going to have to be a field goal attempt. Whoa! Whoa, I did not press a single button there. The game did that for me. What the heck happened? Well, at least we got a field goal, but unfortunately Santa Clara responds with a touchdown. And now for the first time, we're deep in our territory. About the 21-yard line. Ooh, broke a tackle. Yeah, shift the thumbstick a bit too much. But that was a good gain for a first down. There you see I got 56 yards on 9 rushing attempts. Decent day, and we still got that receiving touchdown. Ooh, juked him. There you go, to the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Fresno. So the counter worked to perfection as we got a big 55-yard touchdown, especially with the help of that juke right there. And off we go to the end zone for 6. Just shy of what would be today the 2-minute timeout, but we don't have that in 2007. Alright, so it looks like we got a defensive touchdown.
1st and 10.
Because we're now up 24-7 with 30 seconds to go in the half. Wait for the quarterback. Got a good catch. We gained a few yards, and we're going to call timeout. First one of the quarter, or first one of the half, I should say. We're going to run the play that got us the touchdown previously. Wide receiver corner, 29 seconds to go in the second quarter. Coach wants us to get more points. Let's see if it works. Oh, I did catch it, but I don't know how many. I don't know how many yards I gained. There we call our second timeout. We did gain 4 yards on that one, so we're slowly building up our receiving yards. Well, we decided to risk that one throwing in the triple coverage, but it worked. First down, Fresno.
Makes the tackle at the 45-yard line.
We're going to have to hurry it up, though. Chabari's having a good game, all things considered, with the 4-minute quarters. 6 for 7. Haha. Throw it, throw it. Oh, I thought I was going to get out of bounds. We did stop the clock temporarily. And we did miss the field goal.
1st and 10.
So it looks like Santa Clara lost the ball again because 10 seconds into the third. Oh, wait, no, wait. We kicked first, so we received. That's right. Decent gain there for our first run of the third quarter. About 3 yards there. Decent. So we're over the century. That last run put us over the century mark. Ooh, oh, no. The defense read the run like a book. Are you kidding me, Coach? All right, we're going deep. Here we go. Third and 8, we're going with a Hail Mary early in the third quarter. There he goes. Ah, no surprise. It didn't work. Deflected away. Incomplete. We'll have to do a quick 3 and out. It's our ball again.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Just inside the 40.
Big dog!
There you go.
Big dog!
Turn it up a little bit. Hey, throw it. Thank you. Ooh! I think that little change in direction forced the defender to get juked out of his shoes.
On the tackle at the 46-yard line.
So another good reception there. That's,
on the 46
of course, 69 yards of receiving tonight on 5 catches, with one of them being, of course, that touchdown. There's the play action. He was going to throw it right back to me, but unfortunately, it was blocked by the lineman. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
All right, time for another counter. See if we can get it to work this time and get that clock running again.
Hammerhead!
Oh, we're going the other way. And a decent run there. I'd say like 3-4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so we're going to delay it a little bit. Santa Clara's trying to pressure the quarterback, and it kind of works, but we've been gaining some yards. There we go. Just enough for the first down.
On the tackle.
And the run game continues to dominate the game. Time for the counter again. Alright, here we go. Juke. Alright, the second guy didn't bite, but we did get tackled past the first down marker for another first down.
1st and 10.
So that puts us now at 138 yards rushing tonight. Just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Another play action. Goes to the right side. It's caught. Did he get in? No. He's going to be just shy of the mark for the touchdown.
1st and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line.
So let's take a look at the Old Spice red zone report for Fresno. This is only their second time in the red zone. And all we needed was just an inch or two to get it into the end zone for 6. The extra point attempt is good. And all Santa Clara could do is muster up a field goal in response. So it does look like we're in good shape to win this game. I might even be subbed out for this fourth quarter. See how it goes. We run the play action. That wide receiver to the left breaks free a little bit and gets close to midfield there. And that is another first down for Fresno. There we go.
1st and 10.
We're just gonna see if we can run to end the third quarter. 3, yeah, last run. Boom! Double team there, but it was again too late, and that's another Fresno first down. Now let's see, are they gonna keep me in this game? Yeah, they're gonna keep me in. That run got us exactly at 150 yards on 17 rushing attempts. So get started with the fourth quarter. Man in motion.
180! 180!
Ooh, nope. Nope, they saw the run that time. That's going to get us a loss of a couple yards, so that puts me down to 140, 150 something yards. 2 less than what we had previously. Ooh, good juke. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Ref says we're there. First down, Fresno, yet again.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard.
So now that puts me at 160 rushing yards on 19 attempts. Tried juking upfield. It kind of worked. Got about 4 yards on that one. We're getting pumped. We're showing the scouts we mean business.
2nd and 6. Ball on
now I do hate that there's no like auto clock run sort of thing. So it's like it does feel like a draft because especially remember because the clock doesn't go down when you're selecting a play apparently. 3:13. Clock winding down. We're just gonna drag this out as long as we can. How much time's left on the play clock? Oh, there was only 2 seconds. Didn't break free, but we got just enough on those 6 yards to get the first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Alright, less than 3 minutes to go in the game. Fresno's just in cruise control at this point. We get a few blocks, broke a tackle, broke another, but we're going to be just shy of the end zone. First down for Fresno. We're just going to let our fullback dive it in this time as we look once again at the Old Spice red zone report. Alright, can the fullback get it in? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Fresno. And that should seal the deal. Yeah, they took me out. We're good. So that game like catapulted us. We're now a 4-star recruit. The biggest school that's looked at us is Penn State. We also had Maryland, Akron, Stanford, Mid-Tennessee State, and Bowling Green take a look at us.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
And we'll go ahead and move on to the next game. We still got 3 games left in the playoffs. We are a 4-star athlete, so we do got some colleges looking at us. Great job. That's 1 round down, 3 to go. Solid performance in the playoffs will go a long way in building a legacy as a legend. Don't get lazy now, though. The competition's only going to get tougher as the cream rises to the top. As next up, we are taking on San Luis Obispo. High school probably just north of Fresno. Well, I say just north. It's like a couple hours away, I bet. So there we go. These are the main controls we only have to worry about. Alright, here we go.
Welcome.
Over to the generic high school stadium. Same intro as before. Now we're the road team, so now we get a pick. We'll go with Tails. Tails it is.
All right, let's go defense. Come on, let's go, D.
There we go. So we kick to start things off. A good punt, so that means we oh no, it's another fumble recovery, so or something. Either we fumbled or intercepted the ball. Either way, we're already in the red zone. There we go, a nice run to start things off this time.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Yeah, 8 yards on the run.
Second
This time
and
we're
2.
gonna run our first option play. We'll see if the quarterback will keep it or toss it to us. Oh, I think I was too far away, but
Smith
quarterback
on the
dives
carry.
after a 7-yard gain to get a
gain
first down.
on the play. First and 10.
So does that put us first and goal? Not where you can still get a first down without getting a touchdown. Oop. Oh, I ran right to number 58 there. That's about a yard or two on that one.
On the play. Second
Alright,
and
time
8.
for another draw
Ball on
play.
the 9-yard line.
See if we can get them to think we're gonna throw the ball. And then we run it. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, they're more attentive to the middle of the zone, it looks like. And we're gonna have to try to throw this one in again. It does look like we're going for the oh no, not a play action. Oh, I have no idea why the quarterback threw it backwards. Thank you, game. Thank you. I don't know why the quarterback decided to just throw backwards. At least we got a field goal.
First and 10.
Right, this time they punted it away. Well, at least this game's going to get a little bit, like the game said, this is going to get tougher. Yeah, good stretch there. Gives us about 8 yards on the run.
9-yard gain.
Oh, 9 yards. Nice. So that makes it second and 1.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Said 9 yards, but the game also says it's second and 2. All right. Minute to go. Oh, nice job, though. First down.
7-yard gain on the play.
All right.
First and 10.
Now they're going to just toss it to us. Go. Oh. Here's the toss. Got some blocks upfield. Ooh, broke a tackle and runs out of bounds just past the first down marker.
12 on the play. First and 10. Ball on the
It'll
44-yard
permanently,
line.
well, not permanently. It'll stop the clock for the pre-play. Still at 48 seconds as quarterback wants to make a swap. Tossing over to the left side. Got some blocks. That receiver didn't block anybody, but it was already too late. By the time he did anything, it's already a first down for Fresno. So first and 10, ball at the 30, 31.
Set! Omaha!
Oh,
Omaha!
we're switching to the left side. See if that works. It kind of would have been better off sticking to the right side, but it's a good gain. That gets it second and 3 as they're taking this out for a little bit. Oh. Uh-oh. I guess I was temporarily injured. But Fresno did get a touchdown, so we're up 10-0 now with a little over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. At least it takes a little more time off the clock.
White 80! White!
Oh, I thought he was going to snap it. I think he faked it. Caught it, and it's going to be still shy, but at least we get those yards we lost back. In fact, now we're in the positive in terms of receiving yards. Clock stops at 3:04. Second and 5. Man in motion. Here we go. Where was that pass?
Bird, the intended receiver on the
Yeah, I know I was the intended receiver. I did not expect the quarterback to just throw that one practically to the defender. That should have been a pick 6. But we get lucky. It's 3rd and 5. There's the pick. And I just barely stopped him from getting the pick 6. Where was the quarterback throwing? He threw it immediately. And he paid the price. That's definitely going to be 6 points for San Luis Obispo. Especially when we get back to it. Yep, there we go. So it is 10-7.
On the 30-yard line.
Ball exactly at the 30. 2:40 to go in the second quarter.
Set.
Oh, snap. There we go. Ooh, what a pass. That's about 20 yards there, isn't it? Oh no, clipping. So that receiving those receiving yards are taken off the board as one of our own players blocked in the back. You can't do that. And it's now 1st and 8 at the 32 instead of 1st and 10 at the 50. And the clock continues to go down. Tried to juke, but got tackled right away. 3-yard gain. Sorry, it looks like that was just a 1-yard gain. Halfway through the second quarter. Just short, but it's now a manageable 3rd and short. Like, yeah, 3rd and 2. Oh no, nobody covered number 1 there. And that means we're going to have to punt this one away. Oh, luckily, we did anything on that. In fact, we probably intercepted the ball because now it's our ball at the 42 with 1:23 to go. Here's the pitch. Oop, broke a tackle. Did we get it? Yes, we did. First down. And that will temporarily stop the clock.
1st and 10.
Not that it'll mean anything when we're selecting plays. It'll mean more when we do, it'll mean more when we, if we play Dynasty mode. But instead we're playing the player lock mode, which stops the clock every time we pick a play. Oh, nope. Fresno decided, never mind, we're calling timeout. So, 1st and 10. Ball at the 19-yard line. Minute and 5 to go. Ooh, broken tackle. Couldn't break that second one as we get just enough for another Fresno first down. With just over a minute to go. And Fresno decides not to take any chances. They're calling timeout right away. I probably should have just pressed the timeout button myself. Minute 1 to go. And another immediate run.
With the tackle. Gain of 2.
Let's see, are they going to call timeout again? No, they're going to let the clock run this time. 2nd and 5. Here we go.
Eagle!
Ooh, there we go. Number 1 was open enough to take the catch, and that's going to be a touchdown. Alright, 3 seconds left, so we're going to run one more Hail Mary. No, it goes right to the defender, incomplete, and that is how the first half ends. Fresno catching a little bit of fire here in this first half. We'll see if they can keep momentum going here in the second half as they are set to receive first. I should say set to receive the second half kickoff. It looks like it was a good run. They got it close to just past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
A decent block. That's enough to get the quarterback just enough room for the throw up the middle, and that'll be a first down.
The tackle at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right. Time winding down here in the third. We got a 2-score lead. Let's see if we can make it a 3-score lead. As the line just collapsed in itself. As we were lucky to get that ball back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
So 2nd and 10 for Fresno. They're leading San Luis Obispo 17-7. And once again, not the best line blocking, but at least it's positive yards this time with a 3-yard gain. So now we have no choice but to go ahead and throw this one. Hopefully we can find somebody. See if Jabari can find anybody. Take some time off the clock. Here we go. There's the play action. He did find somebody up the middle. First down, Fresno. I've never seen a receiver with 91 on it. So that's Jabari's 5th completion of the game. He hasn't been as good as it was in the last game. But right now it's not important, as right now Fresno is holding on to that lead. Meanwhile, I've got another 4 yards on the 4 yards in the book. We haven't really gotten any touchdowns, but at least we kept moving that ball forward. And I do have a tackle to my name, so. I should have turned around. Incomplete. Yeah, that's my fault. I should have turned around. 3rd and 6. 2:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. There we go. Book a tackle. Can't get it in the end zone, but it's another strong catch. Let's take a look again on the replay. There you go. I had way more than enough room. I broke a tackle, got it down close to the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
Let's look at the red zone report again. Another similar as the last game. 1 touchdown, 1 field goal. So 2 for 2 as we get the man in motion. Nope. Stuffed me for a loss of a yard.
1 yard loss.
Now I gotta go run that counter. And then you see I made 3 catches for 21 yards. No touchdowns this time though. As once again we set alignment in motion. Tried to get us to shove into the end zone, but not this time. We only get a couple, and they're going to take me out. Only could get the field goal, but it is our turn again. Decided to go with like a goal line specialist, as we're back in with at 2nd and 3 with a minute to go in the 3rd. 3 yards. Yeah, it's probably going to be 3 yards, just enough for that 1st down yet again. Go with a fullback option. Let's see where number 10 decides to go. Will he take the short route or will he go deep? How about neither, as he'll just throw it right as I tell him to throw it to me.
Sanders makes the tackle.
It was only a 3 yards, as once again I'm taken out of the game. Coach using me a bit less than he did in the last game. Jabari has been getting back into the catches. Alright, here we go. Seems to be my golden play. Throw. Thank you. Nobody was near me. As we get another big run in the goal territory. 1st down. Did you see that? How long the quarterback decided to just throw to me? Luckily he finally did, and we got a 1st down out of it. 1st and goal. And over to the left is no. They get the 2nd guy just in time to stop. They're gonna use me. All right. So yeah, we now have 53 receiving yards. We still haven't. I think we have we gotten in the end zone. I think we have. Can I see? No, we can't. Okay. This is a shame. You can't see his stats until after the game. Well, unless you get lucky and they pop up. Went with a fake. Didn't bite. 2nd and 2. Just under 3 minutes to go. There they go. There we go. We definitely got it now. Into the end zone for 6, and that should do it. Oh nope, they're gonna keep us in there.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Yo, just muscle her way past everybody, and that's going to be another first down.
10 on the play.
So there we go. Took us a little bit longer to get there, but yeah, that was our first touchdown of the game. We're coming up on 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. A little bit of a charge.
Bird on the carry.
And that's a nice 6-yard gain there. So at this point, I'm likely to believe that the quarterback, that Jabari here, is just going to take his time before snapping the ball.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide.
12 seconds on the play clock. So about a, oh yeah, there it is on the left there. Tried to get the defensive jump, get us that first down, but no can do. 3, 2. There we go. Dive into the end zone. We have really woken up in this second half. That's now 2 touchdowns in this quarter alone. Woo! Diving into the end zone for 6. Woo! That's going to look good. And that is no doubt what sets us over the top as the EA Sports player of the game. Ooh, that tackle was hard enough to knock that linebacker down.
Gain on the play.
Running up to the fullback this time. So that is a 3-yard gain. Took us 27 tries that time. Minute to go in the game. Technically, Fresno could just take a knee, but not even gonna bother. They're just gonna run down that clock. Tried again to get the defensive jump. That didn't work. And again, nope. There we go. Nice first down.
Anderson on the tackle.
Yep, that's enough for the first down.
8 on the play.
All we can do now is just run that clock down. Still got to run a play though. We're not out of the woods. Well, we are. We're close to out of the woods there. Oh! All those broken tackles. Touchdown, Fresno again. I didn't intend to run up the score, but here we are. Nobody could they could lay a finger, but they can't bring me down. And there we go. We just set the whole team on fire, so to speak, figuratively speaking. But there we go. That should do it. Oh, still had the ball again? Alright, so we did get 3 rushing touchdowns. That's, and our performance right now still has us as a pretty solid 4-star athlete. So that puts us at, and we had some bigger teams look at us this time. We had West Virginia in the Big East, Wisconsin in the Big Ten, along with Michigan State and Iowa. We also had Memphis out of College Conference USA and Clemson out of the Atlantic Coast Conference. Atlantic Coast Conference.
Attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
All right. So far, so good. 2 games down, 2 more to go. We're almost there to the California State playoff. Another game, another big win. You're starting to build a nice buzz around you. Scouts are starting to take notice of what you can do. Keep it up. What you're putting in now will pay dividends once you step foot on campus next fall. So we got 2 games to go at max in the playoffs. As the winner will go to the conference, to the state finals. We got to take care of Campbell. This is where the upper team. We are going to be on the road so to speak, for the rest of the playoffs. We'll see if we can if we can take some more time off, but of course that's going to mean we get less stats.
Welcome.
Alright, so yeah, we're on the road again, so we get to decide, should we... Let's go heads this time. Heads it is. So once again, we'll kick to start this game. And this time it's Campbell that starts off the scoring.
1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
So that makes it 1st and 10 for us, just inside the 25. Let's just say just outside of the 27. Man in motion. Ooh. We got the perfect hole to go through as we get a big first down to start off our possession. All right, coach wants us to go with a play action. Man in motion. There's the play action. Quick throw. Oh, a leaping catch over there by number 83. And that's going to bring us a Fresno first down. So 2 big plays to start off Fresno's possession tonight. They're going to need it to get past Campbell and make it to the California State playoffs. Ooh, the wrong lineman chose to take a block, but we got a penalty. Oh no, I thought it was a penalty. We did get just enough for the first down. So 3 straight first downs to start the game as they are quickly marching up the field. 1st and 10 with 2 minutes to go.
Ready! Green 90!
Single I formation. Oh, deep pass into the corner, and he got it! Got it to within the 5-yard line. That is a first down.
1st and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line.
So somewhere they're saying that their air defense is not good, and it is, and right now they are correct. It's now 1st and goal at the 4.
Here we go.
Man in motion's just switching up the entire defense. Here we go. Oh, he had it, but he just went a bit too far to the left. Incomplete. That'll make it 2nd and goal for Fresno. First play, that's not a first down. But on the next play, we rush it in there. Touchdown, Fresno. All right, so a good 3 and out for the defense there as they get it to within the just inside the 15-yard line. Oh man, another hole to go through, and that is another big run for Fresno. First down.
1st and 10.
Seems like they are mixing it up just enough to throw off Campbell, and it is working. Ooh, a nice time to throw it, but he should have just let himself get tackled. That's only going to be like a 1 or 2 yard gain there.
33-yard line.
Yeah, 2 yards on that pass.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
2nd and 8. Play action. Quick throw, and he finds the receiver open on the right side near midfield. That's a Fresno first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10. About 10 seconds to go. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Ooh. Man, the defense called the blitz, and it kind of worked. They didn't really. We only got a couple of yards as we're going to let the clock wind down on that first quarter. So a tightly contested game as a spot in the California State Finals is on the line. Both teams tied at 7 as we start the second quarter.
Second and 8. Ball on the 50-yard line.
66 yards for Jabari after that last completion.
Hut, hut. Hut, hut, hut.
There you go. Ooh, nope. He shed that fullback's block immediately. And now we're going backwards. Both teams have come to play, and again, with a spot in the California State Finals on the line, that's to be expected as they find the tight end wide open on the right side, and that'll be enough for a Fresno first down.
14 on the play. 1st and 10.
So Fresno converts on a third and long scenario, and that's going to keep them on the field. And their defense resting on the bench. A good juke as we get some receiving yards out of that one. 7 yards on that catch, and that's going to make it 2nd and 3. Yep, there goes my dog. Sorry. 3:18 to go. Ooh, we got like 3 yards. Oh, 4 yards. But either way, that's enough for another Fresno first down.
26-yard line.
Instead of going quickly through the field, this time they're slowly making their way through. Ooh, the receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch. So that's going to go as an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Ball at Campbell's 26-yard line. Man in motion.
Snake eyes!
Switching things up. Here we go. And a throw up the middle. Caught. First down.
Makes the reception. Gain of 12 on the play. 1st and 10.
And a nice long drive going now for Fresno. Taking a couple minutes and 10 plays to go 70 yards. Oop. Couldn't shake off number 44 there. But at least it's 3 yards and the clock keeps going.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 11-yard line.
Excuse me, 2:40 to go here in the second quarter. Here we go. Up the middle, through the line, touchdown Fresno. And finally the long drive pays off as nobody could bring him down. And Fresno takes the 1-score lead. Well, they took me out for a little bit. Now you see one of the defensive players, 3 tackles, as it's now 1st and 10 after the defensive recovery.
Timeout called by the offense.
And you got to wonder why Fresno was the one calling the timeouts.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
That's going to make it 2nd and 7 with a minute to go. Here we go. And that is going to be enough. First down, Fresno.
Makes the stop at the 16-yard
They're
line.
not going to call timeout with 55 seconds to go. Since now we did just enough to get out of the shadow of our end zone.
Allen makes the tackle.
Nice strong center there. Oh, sorry, defensive tackle there.
2nd and 7. Ball
So
on
it's
the
only a
19-yard
3-yard gain
line.
on that one. 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. We got to run at least one more play.
Set. Green 88! Green 88!
Just taking our time as we get it as low as we can.
Right there, go,
5 seconds left on the play clock. They'll hike it at 2. There we go. Oh, no.
The defense
Not
calls
good
a timeout.
enough. Well, now we got to get a first down, but for some reason, the coach is going to trust the fullback to get those yards he needs. And of course, no, he does not get it.
Timeout called by the
4th down.
defense.
Fresno is going to have to punt it. Well, at least nothing came of it, and now it's our ball to start the second half.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
9 and 12 day for Jabari. Make that 10 of 13 as that pass goes past midfield for a first down.
Number 20 on the tackle at the 49-yard line.
What a play. First down,
Ball
Fresno.
on the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Fumble, no! And the defense recovers. What a time for us to get our first, to lose the ball for the first time. And now Campbell's got a chance to take advantage. And they don't. They take a minute off the clock, but that's all they do. Luckily. Unfortunately, this, oh no. We'll see if that brings us down to a 3-star athlete. Ooh, quick throw. He had to throw on the run there, and defense was all over him. Unfortunately, nobody was there.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
So that's an incomplete. That brings up 2nd and 10. Unfortunately, I ran right towards that lineman.
Gain of 2 on the play.
We did get 2 yards there. But we're going to have to throw this one now. 2:40 to go in the third. Fresno's still up 14-7. Here we go. Caught it. First down. And this time, we hold on.
Sims makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
That brings it.
Ball on the 45-yard
That brings us 1st and 10 with 2:30 to go. Here we go. Ooh! Tried to go with a big hit there, but we hold on this time.
Gain on the play.
2nd and 7. Just over 2 minutes to go in the third.
Thunder!
Yeah, oh, we're switching the other side.
Hot, hot.
See if that works. Oh, nope. Defense jumped. They finally jumped. That's offside, and that's going to make it Yeah, we don't choose it. It's going to make it 2nd and 2 instead of 2nd and 7.
2nd and 2.
And now we're going to switch it up to a pass play.
Here
we go. Nice catch. Ooh, what a juke! There he goes to the 30. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown Fresno.
Touchdown, away team.
And now there's a gap. And that little juke got past 2 defenders there. And then he just used his speed to get past, to just take it all the way to the end zone. And now, his teammates motivated. So halfway through the 3rd quarter, Fresno now has a 2-score lead. Alright, so they did take me out for a bit. We got one more play to run in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if we can set ourselves strong for the 4th quarter.
Big dog! Big
Swapping
dog!
it up a little bit. Here we go, end of the 3rd. Didn't quite work as the defender still was able to break the block and get the tackle. That we have now entered the 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
And you see our stats there. We broke the century mark earlier. 113 yards on 15 carries. Let's see if we'll make it number 16.
Ready! Green 90!
And motion.
Green!
There's the play. Ooh, got a broken tackle. Here we go. Nothing we could have done there. Well, we did get it past, well, around midfield. Let's take a look at that run again. Yeah, we got it close, maybe just a little bit past midfield. We did get the 1st down, although the clock does stop with 3:54 to go.
49-yard line.
So once again, we had another 3-touchdown day. Did we do enough to get the 1st? No, not quite. So the clock will continue to run as we're deciding to go with a pass play this time. We've always had a decent day out there. 11 for 15 with over 100 yards, but he did throw the near pick 6. And the pressure got to him again as he threw it wide right to the receiver there. That's an incomplete, and that's going to bring up 3rd and inches. Let's see if we're going to get those inches we need for the 1st down. Here we go. Oh, yeah, we are. Almost even broke a tackle there. Instead, it's a 6-yard run for a 1st down. Oh, 5 yards, sorry.
1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
So 3:30 to go in the semifinal game. Oh, he's throwing to the right. Swatted down. Incomplete. So that brings up 2nd and 10. Clock stopped with 3:21 to go. Here comes the run again. Good block by the lineman. That's going to get us a few yards there. Makes it like 3rd and 4. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, we're good. We're all good here. Oh, nope. Just let us rest for a couple minutes before bringing us back out there to close the game. Minute 37 to go. 1st and 10 for Fresno. This game is on ice, so to speak. That double tackle got us again. As the clock continues to wind down with a minute 30 to go. Took us 20 attempts to get to 59 yards on the ground. Now all we gotta do is just run this clock down as much as we can.
Hot, hot!
There's the pump fake. No one fit. Minute 11 to go. And there's the snap. Oh, that tackle brought us past the line of, past the 1st down marker. And that should more or less do it. As once again we get called for the EA Sports Player of the Game.
Set! Green 88! Green!
Ooh, bit of a broken tackle. I mean, the defense almost got through for the quarterback. They timed the snap. Well, they did get the touchdown, and now with that, we are a 5-star prospect heading into the state finals. We had West Virginia town again. Then we had Texas, Michigan, Penn State again, Bowling Green again, and University of Kentucky saw us as well. So that fumble didn't really do us any harm.
Please drive home safely.
It didn't really do us any harm, so in fact it bumped us up a star. Or the game bumped us up a star. So we are a 5-star athlete heading into the state finals. And for the state finals, we gotta take a little trip. Don't know if anybody's still watching, but who cares? I'm showing off this game because I want to. Huge win. These are the kind of games that get people talking. You carry your team to the championship game, so there will be more eyes on you now than ever. You don't want to disappoint some scout that traveled halfway across the country, do you? This is your last shot to show everyone what kind of a legend you can be. Good luck. So we're going to take on San Dimas. And we get to go somewhere special for this state championship game. Don't let the background fool you. We're going somewhere else. What's the biggest stadium in California? Well, I guess I should say it's the biggest college stadium in California. If you guessed Pasadena, you're right. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home of the UCLA Bruins. As it's the California State Championship between Fresno and San Dimas. Just a taste of what could be our college football future. Same as before, four-minute quarters will determine who wins, who is the best high school in California. Alright, we'll go heads again. It's tails, but I'm pretty sure they're going to receive. Oh no, they're kicking, so we're going first. Alright, here we go. Pretty sure we got a touchback there, right? Oh no, we actually got good field position. 35, just behind the 35-yard line. As it's 1st and 10. Ooh, we got a juke, but a heavy tackle by 27 brings us down before we could do anything else with that run. Lucky to get ourselves 4 yards on that run. That brings up 2nd and 6. No. Those linemen couldn't get the blocks up in time. As we are now 3rd and 5. Or 3rd and 4, sorry. Let's see if we can get anything on this one. I'm going to need some receiving yards on this one. There we go. A nice catch down the sideline and into San Dimas territory just before the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up 1st down for Fresno.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
First big play of the night goes for 28 yards. And again, into San Dimas territory. And there's the run. But 23 just caught up enough to make the tackle. Lucky enough to get a yard as we get to sit down for a bit. We did get a field goal, and we held San Dimas to nothing. Well, mostly helped that either we forced them back in their own territory, or we got a defensive recovery. Oh, no, no. One of the linemen missed their block, and that means we went behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12.
So that brings up 2nd and 13. Still just before midfield. Here's the run. There we go. Is that enough? Yes, it is. The ref's going to give us the yards. 1st down, Fresno. Seems like we're getting too tired out there. The coach is taking us out a lot. But it doesn't matter at this point. We're holding on to a 10-0 lead now with 41 seconds to go. Hi, DJ. Oh, fumble! San Dimas with the recovery. He's going to take it to the barn. Oh, no, wait. No, we stopped him. We stopped him at the 16. But luckily they clipped, so they got to go 15 yards back. But it is still 1st down, San Dimas.
2nd and 1.
So this has been one of our finer games, but the rest of the team has picked it up. We're up 10-0 after the 1st quarter, the California State playoffs. And they read that run right away. I knew you were going to change your mind and stream tonight, DJ. Something told me you were going to stream just so you could raid into me. There you go. We're going to have to break the play. Here we go. Oh! 27 just pushed us down, but not before a huge first down gain.
First and 10.
Oh, excuse me. Oh. Ah. Dang it, wasn't the first. Yeah, I just knew you were going to do that, DJ. Alright, 2nd and 12. And tried to get a motion. At least we got a good little break there, or a good little block there that time. I was going to make it 3rd and 2, and we are inside San Dimas territory. There's the San Dimas faithful. Challenge defense, but it doesn't work. Quarterback breaks free, gets a good gain, and first down for Fresno.
First and 10.
Well, then I guess I gotta say, for those of you just tuning in, we are in the California State playoff final here at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, as it's Fresno versus San Dimas, as we lose about a yard or two on that one.
2nd and 9.
And then you see all these tackles are just making us lose fitness. We may need to get another rest in. Oh, the counter didn't even work at all. He would have been better off going for the play action. Well, luckily enough, we've been holding strong, keeping them to a field goal now. It's 10-3 for Fresno, as we had to take a long break. And up the middle, first down. Almost to midfield there. But a nice play there, as Fresno will decide to take their first timeout. That should put us to like 43 seconds to go. Alright, here we go. Oh, where were you throwing, Jabari? I don't know why. Oh, pass interference, that's why. Okay, well, I forgive you, Jabari. First down, Fresno, after the pass interference. And the clock stops with 40 seconds to go. Don't worry, guys. When I look at... ooh, what a catch. When I look at NCAA 07 in a bit, it'll be a much shorter entry to college into the main career mode. As we call timeout. We're looking to make this a 2-score game before the half. So 1st and 10. Ball just inside the 30-yard line. Here we go. Oh, he's going to the corner. Got it. Touchdown, Fresno. And the Rose Bowl is rocking after that throw. What a throw by Jabari. What a catch by number 1. And that is now a definite 2-score lead for Fresno. And we needed that because San Dimas responded with a touchdown. That puts Jabari at exactly 150 yards with a touchdown pass. Oh, through to the middle, and it got caught for a good gain. He's going to make it about 2nd and 2 there after the catch.
At the 49-yard line. 2nd and 2.
Just barely crossing into San Dimas territory. 2nd and 1, here we go. Didn't need much, so we got a good first down. Hey, hey, hey! 53, what are you doing there?
1st and 10.
You're going to act tough now? 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Fresno up 17-10. Ooh, what a throw! I think that was the left tight end that made the catch, and that gets it into the red zone. First down, Fresno.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
And that puts us at less than 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's the play action. Sort of play we needed, but the defenders stuck to number 4 that time. At least getting in the way for the tackle. Allowed the quarterback to even make the throw in the first place. And with that, 2nd and 10. Nope, couldn't do anything as we get shoved behind the 25-yard line. Well, at least we're winning. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 13. And a throw to the right. Nowhere near it. Incomplete. But at least we made the field goal. And we kept San Dimas off the board. We're entering... Well, we got 1.5 minutes to go. So that only took 2 minutes off the clock. Minute 32 to go. Here comes the run. We'll try to do a little stutter step. But we do get a big first down there. Probably should have spun there. That puts us at 70 yards. Not our best game, but like I said, the rest of the team has been picking up the slack. And we are still in business. 20-10. Nope. Again, the defense called blitz, and it worked. 3-yard loss on that run.
2nd and 13.
So, just over a minute to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 13. Just waiting for the timer to run down. There we go. Oh, another loss. The defensive pressure is starting to become too great. Now we got no choice but to throw a Hail Mary.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Just throw it deep. Someone's out there somewhere. Here we go. 3rd and 15. And no, the defender made a leaping swat there. Incomplete. Well, luckily, once again, San Dimas gets nothing. In fact, we forced them to turn it over. Ball at the 43. 24 seconds to go in the third. Here's the play action. And I guess the quarterback was still under too much pressure. He threw it. He missed that throw.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard
2nd and 10. Fresno needs to get some positive momentum going. They cannot hold San Dimas off forever. Oh no! He got pressured again and threw that one short. 3rd and 10 now. San Dimas up in the pressure. Here's the play action. And swatted away. Incomplete. And as I thought, San Dimas could not be held off. Touchdown with just over 2 minutes to go. Ooh, broke a tackle, but we dive forward. He's going to at least take some time off the clock, which is what we need. So I just tossed the ball to a defender there. As we are now crossing halfway into the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 7. I'm going to trust that fullback to get some yards. Here we go. Oh, he could have snapped it. Dang it. That left lineman jumped offside. Here comes the fullback. They only get a yard as San Dimas calls their first timeout. Alright, here we go. Time for the play action. Throw up the middle immediately. Number 91 comes up with it. First down, Fresno. That is just what they needed. The tight end comes up with it. The linebacker was too busy pursuing the defender to come up with the block, and they pay the price. First down, just past midfield, and San Dimas calls their second timeout. Fresno not out of the woods yet. 1st and 10, and San Dimas still has a timeout. And they get a nice run there. 2nd and 8, or 2nd and 2, sorry. Because it was an 8-yard run. Minute 25 to go. And there is the player of the game. You gotta give it to Jabari. He threw it and ran it for a touchdown. Nobody else you could give it to. Fresno still needs a first down to pretty much seal the deal. Can they do it? Time winding down. Here we go. Oh, nope. Lineman with an incredible block as San Dimas calls their final timeout. So we'll see if Fresno can get that big first down. Here we go. And they do! Number 10 jogs up the middle Gets past the gets past the markers. That's a first down, and Fresno is about to become the California State champions.
1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Like I said, wasn't our best game, but we had a strong enough performance. And all we got to do now, just kneel down a few times and win this game.
Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12.
Not surprised they're keeping me on the field, but whatever. So just wait, number 11, please. Okay, good. I thought he wasn't going to be smart and just kneel down for the rest of the game.
Snake eyes.
Tried to go for the plate, for the pump fake. There we go. And that's the game. Fresno has won the 2007 California State playoffs. All we gotta do is just let it go down for the final 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's the game. Fresno holds on and are your new California State champions. Alright, well, luckily, we still did enough to convince the scouts that we're a 5-star prospect, and we pretty much will now have free reign to pick wherever college we want to go to at this point. We won't be starting right away, but we will have a good overall increase, or at least a decent enough overall depending on where we go. Triumph. That legendary state championship game will go down in history at your high school as you pulled off the biggest win of the year. Congratulations! You've done an incredible job to impress the scouts. Now it's time to sign with a school and take them to a championship. Alright. Let's see. Like I said, we're a 5-star prospect. Everybody wants us. Even the best college in the nation wants us. Where should I go? Well, I'm surprised. Oh, only one college is. Well, like I said, DJ, anybody can take us. Let's see. Navy, North Carolina, Nevada. Yeah, Fresno State wants us as a second string. Northern Illinois will take us as a starter. University of Alabama, Birmingham will take us as a starter. The Army will take us as a starter. Louisiana Tech, Buffalo, and Temple. So like I said, since we're a 5-star prospect, we can choose any. You can choose any school you want in this game. But I want to stick with one of the best of the best. So how about we pick? Which one haven't we? Oh, we've done a lot of colleges we haven't done before. We just mostly stayed with Fresno State. You know what? Let's go to Florida. I'll be a Florida Gator. Yes, please generate the names for our players. Mostly because this was the year I think they won the national championship this year, or was it the year after? I know they won the national championship one of the years. Now there is another way that's different here in the PS3 360 version of, at least as far as I know, for the PS3 360 version. You're all settled in for the new school year, and it's time to strap on the pads for the upcoming season. Be sure to make it to practice if you want to become the starter, or if you want to brush up on your skills between games. Remember, you're a student athlete, so you'll need to make sure your grades are in check if you want to play for them. Right, because as we back up, we need to go to, where would I find that at? Oh wait, would it be under more info? Yeah, that's right. Because in this game, you actually have a GPA to keep up. I know you think it should be higher up on the depth chart, but you should all start to practice. Alright, so instead of 29, we're number 45. You must maintain a minimum GPA of 2.0 to be eligible to play in the game. If it dips below, you will be suspended until your grades improve. Your GPA will change to yellow if your grades start slipping. fall below a 2.0, your GPA will be red. You can boost it by selecting the study for your evening activity during the week. But first we're going to go ahead and practice, because remember, we are low on the depth chart. Each practice will consist of 10 reps. The place you run will be decided by the head coach. Your goal for each practice will be to gain as many points as possible in those 10 reps, so you can move up the depth chart. Your attributes will increase as you get closer to unseating the player that is on top of you at the depth chart. And if you're already a starter, there's no point. So we only need 63 points to move up. And there was pseudo Tim Tebow there. Nice juke, that gets us a point. First down gets us 2 points. Nice catch. And that's all we get. Play action. Aw, quarterback made a bad throw. Incomplete. Go with the run this time. Okay, so we need a decent gain in order to, get up there. And we have to do it ourselves. The computer can't do it. Oh! Not Tim Tebow. What are you doing? No, at least we got more points for a tackle there. Well, at least we're building our way up to that next depth chart position. Nothing. Alright. Tight end in motion. Here's the counter. Only a couple of yards. Alright, let's go with another counter play.
98 Weasel! 98 Weasel!
98 Weasel! Ooh. Ah, didn't get the first down. Alright, last play of practice. Ooh. Alright. Oh, we need to start seeing more effort. Oh, I'll try my best, coach. Alright, so the focus here will be just to, show you guys what this evening event is here. And this is what I like the best of this game. Let's start the evening event, because evening events in this game are randomly generated. Here. The trainer wants you to go into the gym and do some extra reps with him. The only problem is you already made plans with your special someone. Fine, I'll do some lifting. Sorry, coach, I'll make it up to you next time. Or I'll lift, then go out afterwards. What do you guys think I should do? Lift weights with the coach, go out with my girlfriend, or try to do both? Man, one day on campus and I already got a girlfriend. Wow, this is so realistic. I only spent a morning and an afternoon in college and I already got a special someone. Good one, DJ. What do you think I should do? Should I do my training with the coach, go out with my special someone, or try to do both? Alright, just go out. Alright, sorry coach, I'll make it up to you next time. You have an enjoyable evening out. +2 popularity, which is what the legend meter is. This is our popularity screen. So let me go back out and see our depth chart. As like I said, we're at the bottom. Oops, nope. See, we're not even in the depth chart. No, I guess he understood, because he didn't really get mad at us. All right, let's do some more practice. We'll get through this first week, and then we'll do NCAA 07, because unless we move up the ranking, we're not even gonna see the field. So I'll just simulate the game if we don't make the depth chart. Because we're the 5th string. We're not even in the lineup yet. All right. Run up the middle. Boom! What a tackle. But we did get the first down. That's 2 points.
Ready.
Ooh, just couldn't break free. Oh, did a juke. That's at least 1 point. At least we're trying. Alright, man in motion. Nice block immediately. Well, at least we got... Are you kidding me? That's not a first down? Well, at least we're going to get some points for this with the... There we go. Forced a block. Well, at least we're getting some points. Alright, counterplay to the left. Man in motion. That's why we can't have number 29 because our fullback has it. Couldn't juke that time, but finally get our first down. Alright. Halfway through practice. 84 in motion. Nope. They read it like they read it right away. Just short of the first down. Alright, now we're going with the screen the other direction. Well, at least we got 2 points for the catch. Try slamming it up the middle again. Well, we got the same amount of points, another 9 points towards a starting point, or towards not a starting, but at least technically making the depth chart. I'll have to check the more info to see where we are ranked, or where our overall is. Keep up the good work in the classroom. You can't play football your whole life. See, your legend meter shows how much your legend has accomplished. Each accomplishment from the list below affects your legend meter, so try to achieve as many as possible. Some accomplishments are able to be earned more than once. Some meeting events will affect your popularity on campus, like you saw with me going out. Now it's time to start our next randomly generated evening event. An aerobics class is about to start at the gym. You put on your gym clothes, get in the car, and drive over to participate in the class. So we get a plus minus here. We get +3 agility and 3 acceleration, and we got a little bit better jump. But the downside is we lose a bit of stamina. Not that it'll mean anything in the not that it'll mean anything when we're not on the field. Hey, Ezra! I hope you're doing well today, friend. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Thank you, DJ. We're just playing some NCAA Football 08. Oop. Here we go. Oh, that acceleration's paying off to the 10-5 touchdown! Wow, good thing we got that acceleration bonus. Thank you, random event. Not all random events are going to be good, by the way. Oh, that's going to get us... Ooh, broke a tackle, touchdown! 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. We're getting close to be able to actually be on the depth chart. Not that time. Good play, though. We got it close. But there you see, we get 8 points for every touchdown we scored. And of course, that is the fast track. Ooh! We got a juke and a first down. That's 3 points. Alright. First. Fourth. Ooh, nope. Blockers didn't do their job. Luckily, you don't... Unlike in future NCAA games, you don't lose points for... losing yards in practice. Ooh! 32 just laid us out. Couldn't get through on the juke. At least we made some positive yards. Alright. 3 more plays. Dang it. Alright, 2 more plays.
Hot, hot.
Man in motion again. Oop. Nope. Tried breaking free, but couldn't do it. Nice toss play, here we go. That's a nice first down there, gets us a couple more points. So we just cut that in half, and we get some bonus attributes because we had a great practice, and we are moving closer to making the depth chart. There we go. Alright, time for another evening event. Your college is having its 5K run for a local charity today. Will you participate? Yeah, nothing like helping those less fortunate, or... No way! Who wants to run that far anyway? Of course we're gonna run. Your aerobics training paid off, see? You finished in the top 10 of all the runners. See, that evening event paid off, and we actually did well in the 5K. We got 2 popularity, plus we're a bit more agile, and we got 2 of those lost stamina points back. So all those bonuses have put us now at an 81 overall. And you didn't see it, but we did get a little bit of boost to start off the career mode because we became a 5-star athlete. Alright, time for another practice. Yeah, this is why I'm not doing a Let's Play of this game, because the game does get repetitive despite the randomly generated evening events. And I don't know much ways to get it better. I think getting us that overall boost has actually gained us a couple of points towards that next depth chart position. I mean, the only exception, of course, will be if I get a chance to play. Well, not if I get a chance to play. MLB The Show is pretty much the only one I'm comfortable with. Well, I guess also NHL. Hope to get a NHL 26 on the EA Play sometime next month. Give me a quick second. There you go. Oops, sorry. Alright, yeah, sorry about that. Need to get my daddy's shoes. Alright. Pitch it to the left. Get it. Ooh! Alright, tackle there. At least we're making progress. Time for the option play. Come on, not Tim Tebow. Let's do it. Ooh, he leaped for that one. Unfortunately, I don't get the benefit for it. But good job, Tebow. Sorry, Moore. Whatever your first name is in this game. Alright, pitch to the right. Ooh, got a juke and the first down. So another 3 points knocked down. Yeah, pretty much. Which is why I'm at least glad that MLB is at least trying something a little different with this year's career mode. Have you work your way, and have you not only be able to like work your way up to the Hall of Fame, but you can actually are allowed to simulate without having it affect your career negatively. You saw that when we started simulating MLB The Show, like our momentum like went way down. We didn't even we couldn't even get another World Series after we kept simulating. But the way they're doing it this time is makes it feel like it's kind of cool. But like before, I'm gonna wait till there's a sale before I get MLB 26. All right, time for another evening event. So we have an in-squad softball game today. Can we make it? What do you guys think? Should we go to the should we play in the softball game? We're not really actually gonna play in it. Our character's gonna participate. What do you guys think? Should we play the softball game? I like that they have to put a period after yes or no after each one. If you guys are gonna say, I'll say yes. I think we should do the softball game. Let's see what. Wow, you played awesome. Hope that confidence carries over to the big game this week. We were a little bit more popular, we're stronger, a little bit faster. However, we are slightly more susceptible to injury. All right, this is our last practice before the first game of the season against one of the minor teams, the Southeast teams. So the football, what they call it, football conference system, which is not what we're in. They're like it's like a level lower than what we are in the FBS. All right, so with those changes, what's that put us at overall now? Oh no, still at 81. But yeah, like I said, we were only going to do the first week of the season anyway. Like I said, we're gonna have to. We'll see if we'll have to see if our increase in speed will get us what we need to get into the depth chart. Yeah, just 15 more points. So 3 touchdowns or 3 big gains should do it. Juke first down? Nah, just short. So we only get 1 point out of it. 14 more. Ooh, tried shoving through, but it didn't work. Ooh, nope. Nothing doing. And I don't think we're going to make it to the depth chart this week. At least we tried. Ooh, dang. Alright, maybe we can get it off the catch here. Oh, shoved down. Well, at least we got another couple points. Ooh, nice juke, but we couldn't get past the second guy. At least we got a point. Like I said, we needed a big play to get us into the next spot, but nobody blocked on the right side. To get those 2 points, we got to get the ball at least past the 25. Oh, just short. Yeah, we're not gonna start this week. We're not gonna get on the depth chart this week.
Ready!
Oh, come on, that doesn't count as a user juke. Dang it. Alright, last play. This is not gonna be enough unless we do some juke moves. Here we go. Got a juke and a first down. I'm trying to give you the effort you need, coach. So yeah, we're not even going to make the depth chart. So we're going to miss our first game against, I guess they call them the Lizards? I don't know what the FCS Southeast team is called. We'll do at least one more evening event. Tonight you spend some quality time with your books. We add 0.3 to our GPA. 2 popularity, 1 speed, 2 awareness, 1 agility, 1 acceleration. So we'll go ahead and sim this event. We'll look at the box score and see if we did anything. We should be able to win since we're a top 5 team in the country. Oh yeah, we dominated, 46-0. Can I see the depth? Can I see the? Oh, no, you can't. So we gotta go over to ESPN.com and see how we did on the box score. Nope, wrong button. But yeah, the game does use ESPN News and ESPN.com integration. Let's see. And they do continue using the same 3 EA Sports commentators, ESPN commentators they've been using since NCAA 2002, Brad Nessler, Kirk Herbstreit, and Lee Corso. So let's take a look at the box score. Oh, there we go. Oh, we can only see the scoring drive? That's a bit lame. In the PS2 version, you'll be able to see like all the stats. So I guess we're looking in the wrong spot. We gotta go to stats and records. And season stats. Oh, they're technically the Moore brothers. Oh, Maurice Moore is Tim Tebow in this game. Did we do anything? Yeah, I didn't think so. We're not in the depth chart, so we didn't start the game. All that's left to do is simulation tomorrow. We'll at least do one more day. Just so we could do one more evening event, and then we'll switch on over to NCAA Football 07. Like we said, all we need to just even make the team is just to get those 8 points so we're 4th on the depth chart. I mean, in defense of these career modes, at least at the NBA 2K games from 2K11 to 2K, I want to say 17 at least, or 15. And they at least have endorsements, or on the PS4, Xbox One version, there's an actual story. Which is why we did the career mode we did, the 1-year career mode we did in NBA 2K14 for the PS4. Oh, come on, coach, I broke a tackle.
Omaha! Omaha!
Alright, going the other way. Man in motion. Oh, dude, I got tripped. Are you kidding me? I did this practice because I thought we were going to be able to make it to the next depth chart spot this time. Oh, wait, here we go. That's a first down. Is that going to be a big gain? Nope. So just 2 points for the first down. Nope. It is tough to go against one of the top 5 teams in the country. But at least we got 3 points. Just need to get a first down and maybe a juke to go with it. Nope, got tackled right away. So we'll do an extra day just so we can get that next depth chart spot. Nope. Stop, coach, I'm trying. I'm almost good enough. I'm almost good enough to technically make the team. Alright, now for the evening event. Your entire body is pretty sore from all the activities that's been going on. You need to rest up. Stamina up 1 and injury resistance up 1. So we made up that injury resistance we lost at the softball game. So all we need is either 2 jukes or a first down to make them to actually make the team. I do appreciate this game giving you a little bit of a challenge, because I don't think you get that challenge in the PS2 version of NCAA Football. I just got laid out. Try again. Another dive up the middle. No, that doesn't count as a juke. Okay, so they're just gonna just do a screen pass and throw me the ball. Ah, a big hit. Thank you. I think that should be enough. No, throw the ball, dude. Right, man in motion. Okay, that counts. So I need one more. Just one more game, please. Nope, doesn't count. Alright, man in motion again. Oh, come on, game! I'm not gonna get it, am I? Nope. This is what I get for going against one of the toughest defenses in the nation. There we go. Just enough. Congratulations, you are now number 4 on the depth chart. Thank you, coach. All I had to do was 2 measly little jukes to get that depth chart spot. But at least it worked out. Alright, last evening event. A cocky musclehead challenges you to a bench pressing contest. Will you man up? What do you guys think? Should I go against this guy in the bench pressing contest? Or should I just ignore him and finish my scheduled routine? I'll let you guys pick this one. While I go get NCAA 07 ready. Because NCAA Football for the 360 does not have a player career mode. Focus on what matters? Alright, so we'll ignore him and finish up the routine. You pass on the contest. No need to risk injuring yourself doing something childish. So as a result, we're a little bit stronger because of it. Alright, so let's go ahead and save the career mode. Maybe we'll go back to it, who knows? We gotta get it, I think we gotta be in like, oh no, actually, we probably make it. I probably need to like, on the settings menu. Alright, good, let's go ahead, turn that off. Alright, so we don't need audio input capture here. We can go back to desktop audio. Which means now you guys can hear it. The one side of having desktop audio off. Thanks, Hecho. Alright, let's go ahead and load up NCAA Football 07. Which, since NFL's 3.3 wouldn't come out much later, and there's not a player-focused career mode in that game, NCAA Football is now the only way you can import a character into the Madden 07 career mode. And it's exclusive to the PS2 version. Since I think the Xbox version too, but not in the GameCube. GameCube stopped doing NCAA Football games after 2005. Alright, let's go ahead, start it up. And I believe since this is 07, we don't have to worry about THX.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yep, there we go.
NCAA Football 07.
So your ears got blasted by rowdy EA Sports. It's only a game. Why you have to be mad? Sorry your ears got blasted by a bunch of Alabama fans. Alright, bring on Fresno State. Now, when you played NCAA Football 06 for the first time, you had to start off with the Campus Legend mode. Yeah, roll tide indeed, that joke. But now we can just choose our way to get in there. Now for the extras, you have trailers for Madden 07, the original NFL head coach, and the then rebranded MVP 06 NCAA Baseball, which means NCAA 07 until MLB 26 was the plus we get to see all the cameos.
EA Sports is in the game.
Like the Virginia Tech Hokie cheerleaders.
NCAA Football 07.
NCAA Football 2007, go! There you go!
NCAA Football 07.
Hi, I'm Frank Beamer, head football coach of the Virginia Tech Hokies. EA Sports, it's in the game.
NCAA
Too bad there are no licensed head coaches in NCAA football.
This is Mike Vick, quarterback.
Oh, look at that well-respected quarterback, Michael Vick. I'm sure he's not going to do anything to jeopardize his career this year.
NCAA Football 07.
At least I think it was this year that he, you know. Michael Vick aside, there's something magical about all these cameos that EA Sports did.
I'm Becky, the 2005 Virginia Tech homecoming queen, and these are my girls. EA Sports is in the game! Go Hokies!
And at least EA gave fair
NCAA
chance for everybody.
07.
We'll back out. Oh, wait. There we go. Triangle was the one to get out of the cameos. Alright, so let's try out Campus Legend. First you gotta do... Oh, this game you do actually get to create a player. And again, in NCAA Football 06, you had to do the spring drills first. And in these college, and in the PS2 games, this is the only way to get noticed by colleges. There are no high school playoffs in the PS2 games. There we go. Stick the halfback. And again, I'm just doing this just to show it off a little bit, I guess. Again, in the PS2 version, I prefer the Dynasty mode over the game's player career mode. We'll just leave that as is. I always did when I was growing up, left it just like the default skin. You have just created your player in the Campus Legend mode. Next, you will participate in a summer camp to show the scouts how good you are. Once that is complete, it's time to choose a school and a major. We'll get to the major in a bit. Once that is oh, I just read it over again. You only have 4 years to become a legend on your campus. Once college is over, you can either continue your player's career mode in Madden 07, or you can become a coach in NCAA 07. Oh, you know what I did? I forgot to generate player names. Oops. That means we gotta set it up again. Actually, let me go ahead and lower OBS. Yeah, we'll lose the legend. I forgot to yeah, don't bother saving. I forgot to there we go, 1A rosters. Auto name, there we go. CPU bring us random names. I don't like looking at position and number. I'm glad that NCAA 06 fixed that. We'll go ahead and save. Now we'll create our player again. Luckily we didn't make it that in-depth. Plus I'll be able to read you other features of the game. There we go. Luckily it's closer this time. There we go. There we go, number 29. Can I do a fade? Yes, I can. Fine, for DJ's sake, here's my fade. We'll do this face, actually. I like that one. Well, actually, there's two different... Oh, I don't want my ears out. We'll stick with fade 1. Alright. Keep checking your GPA, campus popularity, and bonuses by using the progress report in your dorm. Take part in daily team practices to improve your attributes when running the practice formations in your next game. Choose how you want to spend your evenings. Hit the books, do extra position practice, or attend an on-campus social event. You'll have to be well-rounded both in the classroom and on the gridiron if you want to be remembered as a campus legend. There we go, let's load it up again. So yeah, like I said, these spring drills are the only way we're going to get into a college. Oh, no, it is summer. Okay. Here's another feature new in NCAA Football 07. You can abort the kick or punt if you think it's going to get blocked. So you can abandon a planned punt or kick and just go for a pass or run if you feel so inclined. Alright, first up is the 40-yard dash. Start the drill. Hold on. There's not going to be any music, so I need to set some up. There we go. There we go. Night, DJ. Thank you for rating, as always. Alright, 4.64. Good. Now, these drills are going to determine how many skill points we can use to increase our player to start off the career mode. Alright, one more rep. Ready. There we go, 4.4. Alright, good rest. Now for the rushing attack. I'm going to run some running plays, see if we can get some touchdowns and all that. Or how many points we can get. Oops. We tried that time. Ooh, at least we got something. Goal, of course, is to get as many points as you can before the 10 reps are over. There we go, touchdown. Block, please, thank you. Oop, no, couldn't juke him out. At least a good run there. Luckily just got back together a little bit on that one. And touchdown. Stiff arm. There we go. Of course, we get a little bonus points if we can get multiple touchdowns in a row. Ooh, won't count as a juke, but we got him away. Alright, last one. I forgot it was X, that was the sprint button. Alright, not bad. Got some touchdowns on that one. Now it's time to practice catching. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we gotta be quick. Uh-oh. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. Ooh, just missed. There we go. The 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Well, at least we caught it. Can't break free. I'm telling you, in NCAA 08, you can actually, like, catch the ball automatically. Yeah, swat it away. Oh, mistimed it. At least we're able to restart the drill. Let's try again. Caught it. There we go. Of course, the further up the field you make to the catch, you get more points. Ah, close. Tipped away. Whoa! Why did you throw it low, dude? This is actually gonna go worse, isn't it? There we go. At least we made some catch there. Dang, this is gonna go worse. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so a little bit better. I'll take it. Now we get to practice our punt and kick returns. There we go. I think we would have music in NCAA Football 06. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Wow, first punt return. We're taking it to the house. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Never got a touchdown in a punt return challenge. Yeah, see, here's the on the field cam for punt returns and kick returns. Oh, we're gonna do it again. 10, 5, touchdown. Take this back a bit. Not bad. Another 16 yards. Here's punt. Great job, blockers. Thank you. No juke that time. Ooh, spin move. Can't get past the second defender. Oh, nice try. Ooh, even knocked the other defender down. Good run there. Hey, he was out of bounds. He can't tackle me. Not fair. 2 more punts. Ah, stepped out of bounds. Oh well, that was still a good return. Last punt. Not bad. Almost fit 5,000 points there. That's when you know you did a good drill. So that's really going to give us a boost headed to the preseason. In terms of kickoffs, and there's 10 of these. I don't want to quit because that would mean we would have to lose our progress. Not bad, got into the 30. At this point, I could definitely be seen as somebody who's a return specialist, especially if I bring up my speed, acceleration, and broken tackle. I guess agility as well. There we go. Ah! Didn't even see that guy. Ooh! There we go. Oh! He almost got me again, but this time we take it to the house. Touchdown. Yeah, no need for any more music. We got 5 more kicks. Here's the kick. Oh, we had to get it on the run that time. Little hurdle move. Almost broke a tackle, but the second guy gets us down. Alright, 4 more kicks. Now, if we went a 5-star prospect in NCAA 08, we would have had to only get a scholarship from a limited amount of teams. I believe in 07 you get a pick of the top 3 that want you the most, and then you could like walk on if you don't like those schools. But we're just probably gonna stick with the 3 that offer us a scholarship. Like I said, I don't think we're actually gonna play the games, because I believe, like I said, these are full player career modes, not I don't believe you can do a player lock career mode in PS2 games. Or maybe you can, and I just never really checked the options for it. Alright, last kick. There it goes. Alright, pretty good. Just past 4,000 points. So excited we had to dunk the ball to the field goal post. Alright, so that does it for our summer drills. Okay, so I guess the 3 schools that want us the most is only for NCAA 06. Here we can pick whichever team offers us a scholarship. But first we gotta increase our attributes. So you always start off at a 40, but your whatever you choose to upgrade. Yeah, there we go. We don't need throw power. Probably bring up pass blocking. There we go. Stamina and injury to 80. Voice DJ. The strength doesn't really do anything. Alright, so we are with this we made ourselves a 70 athlete. Not bad for a freshman. But now we get to choose our school. And it's done in the same way as NCAA 08. Oh no, yeah, see. Those punt and kick returns really bumped us up. Once again, we can pretty much pick and choose where we want to go to school. Again, we'll stick with a team in the top 25. How about... No, we did Florida. How about we go to... Let's stick with Florida. Let's go to Miami. We'll become a hurricane. Because now we gotta move into our first dorm room. There we go. Let's read our fan letters. Our first fan letter. Welcome, Jay. I see big things in your future. Once the rest of the country gets to see what you can do, every other coach will be tossing and turning trying to come up with a stop you. You the man! Best of luck, Shannon Haggerty. Thank you, Shannon. Now the newsletter replaces the ESPN magazine that you would see. Or in 06 it would replace, or it would replace Sports Illustrated in 06. But except it focuses on the team news instead of the nation. I think number 19 will be a household name, huh? This is where we get all our trophies. Now it's time to select the major because, yes, you will actually have to go to school in this game. But there are some, you can stick with what you know. And depending on what major you choose, determines what attributes you can upgrade. For example, if we know team nicknames, we get a speed boost. If we're a defender and we're doing the rules and regulations, we get a bonus. We get a bonus on our tackling. Geography gets us easy acceleration. If we're an NCAA historian, we can take a look at the greatest games of all time. Or we can do some actual college stuff and do some mathematics. Or we can do a category entirely focused on ESPN, which is a good one if you're a wide receiver. Which focuses everything about ESPN up to 2006. And then if you want to prove you're really a college nut, you can go look at the 1AA team nicknames. Or you can go into these real college classes like chemistry, English, psychology, U.S. history, and sports medicine. Now, these are the most difficult majors to take, but they provide the most bonuses. So, stick with one you're good at, or one you think you'd be good at, like general education. And I believe you can change your major every year if you so choose. But I'm a math guy. We're going to stick with mathematics. Oh, no, you know what? Well, yeah, I have to do math because it gives me a boost to speed and acceleration. Alright, now let's do a practice. See what those are like. Because like I told you, I think in the PS2 NCAA football games, you get, you are the automatic starter, I believe. Now, I believe the practices here don't really increase your attributes. You just, like, you pick a package. Oh, wait, there's only, oh, there we go. You pick a package, and then you pick a defense to go against. Oop, I was not expecting a pass play. And then practice works with similarly the same way as Madden. Which is why I gotta use the R2 button. Nope, lost another yard. But yeah, this is why I don't really do the NCAA practice mode, or the player career mode. Because I would have to, because I'd have to play as everybody. And these guys are tough. They're a top 10 team for a reason. Yeah, glad we're simulating these. So yeah, stuff like this. This is why you can see why I prefer the PS3 360 version of the player career mode in NCAA football. Well, at least we got a positive yard that time. Ow. 2 more plays. So it looks like the 4-3 formation is a great formation against run plays. Well, at least we're back to technically even. Oh, I didn't think we were doing the fullback run. But yeah, I guess you do have to do the practices to upgrade your player. Now let me see if I'm right. And remember, just like in NCAA football, yeah, see, you get attribute bonuses for each formation you run. The depth chart from here? No. Ratings. Oh no, I guess we can't. That's a shame. I thought you could. Oh wait, yeah, you can. You should be able to. Let me go back to the progress report. I guess not. Dang. That's lame. I thought you could see your depth chart. Alright, so, again, another change for the PS2 player career modes. you do have somewhat of a choice regarding your evening activity. It is not randomly generated like in NCAA Football 08. Although the social activity... Oh yeah, so you can study, which is actually useful because if you do study, you will be able to know an answer you will need to know for your exams, because in this game you will have to take midterms and final exams in this game. So it is imperative that you study. So for example, if a team wins 9 games and loses 3, what is their winning percentage? Now you know the answer is 75%. So like you can take a screenshot, says, hey, this is the video game. You can do that. So now you know that if you win 9 games and lose 3, that means you won 9 out of 12 games. That's 75%. Now let's see if that helped out the GPA. Oh, no, it doesn't. We'll be doing all of the evening activity stuff. So meet with tutor. If you think your grades are going down, you can meet your tutor. However, if you meet with your tutor, that takes up 2 nights. This is the position drills here is the main way to increase your player overall. Let's do a social event though, because yeah, see, they're not as fun. You just press a button and boom, you're done. And there's nothing special about it. That's why I like NCAA Football 08's evening events. Alright, we'll do the meet with tutors so that you guys can know what an exam is going to be like in NCAA Football. And you are not timed, unlike in, I believe you're in, oh no, I think there is a time limit in the midterms, but in the practice exams, no time limit, take your time. Where would the ball be if, after a touchback, the next 5 plays gained 1, 6, 9, 13, and 19 yards? Alright, so we know a touchback's at the 20-yard line. 1 is 21, 6 is 27, 9 is the offense's 36. 13 is... Wait, did I say that right? Yeah. Yeah, 36. 13 would be at R49. And 19. So 50... I'm going to say the defense is 28 yards. No. It'd be the 32, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be the 32-yard line. Next question. What would a team's score be if they scored 5 touchdowns but didn't make any extra points? If you fail your exam, DJ, your GPA takes a nosedive. And just like in NCAA 08, you can be suspended if you don't keep your grades above a 2.0. So if you don't feel confident, you can do these exams, and they will boost your GPA. If they don't, I don't know what happens if you fail them. But at least you'll be a little bit more smarter when it comes to the actual midterms and finals. What would a team score be if they scored 5 touchdowns and no extra points? Well, touchdowns with 6. So 6 times 5 is 30. How many rushing yards were gained if the ball was spotted at the offense's 30-yard line and the running back was tackled at the offense's 48-yard line? We didn't change sides, so it would be 18 yards. If the ball is spotted on the offense's 45-yard line, where should the ball be spotted after a 9-yard run? Well, that would be the defense's 46-yard line. If a running back gains 150 yards on 22 carries, what would his average be? You see, now we're in a tricky one. So it's a division problem. 22 divided by, 150 divided by 22. 22, 44, 66, 88, 110, 132, 150. Okay, I count 8, Did I mess something up? $22, 44, 66, 88, 110, 132. Yeah, I did miscount. Okay. I counted 7, so on average that'd be... So the closest answer would be 6.8. Turn it in. We ready to submit? If you don't feel like you got a question right, you can always look over your answers, just like a real test. I feel like we got, I feel like we did good. Yay, we got 100. Every answer was correct. Yeah, that takes up, like it says, it takes up a day. Or we actually get a Sunday game. Look at the progress of sport and see how that bumped us up. So we went from a, oh no. Oh, we won't find out until next week. Right, the evening event, we'll study so we know another answer. If the ball is returned, it's punted 60 yards with a 16-yard return. What is the net punt average? The answer is 44 yards. Do you see? So now we get to simulate the Saturday games. We'll start up the Sunday game so I can see if I can do a player lock. If not, then the player lock would only be for the PS3 360 games. Alright, it's a big rivalry game, and it's a big top 25 team game. So like I said, if you feel confident enough that you will have a good grade, you can do the position drills and get attribute points that way, which is the main way I would say to get those attribute points. Here's how I told you. Here's Brad Nessler, Kirk Herbstreit, and Lee Corso.
Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-host Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso.
Because the PS2 Xbox versions did have
we're still feeling the heat,
a brief in-studio segment.
So throughout the night as we get set for the
I can try, DJ, but
the Hurricanes of Miami.
I don't know if anybody has purposely done that.
The Hurricanes. If you compare these teams on paper, they really look to be.
Yeah, we'll skip ahead to the coin toss presented by Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of college football. All right, Florida State won the toss. They choose to receive. We'll defend. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, see, this is the main reason why I wouldn't play the these games, because you do not have a choice in a player lock, unlike in the PS3 360 games. And I have no idea if those sort of things would be around.
Miami is lined up to kick the ball off first, and we are ready to go.
The only motivation you'd have is, unless you're a fan of this type of gameplay, which I wouldn't be surprised if people were.
Fields it at the 18. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time.
Which is why I'm just going to simulate every game from
the big question today is if this defense can shut down this star running back.
I'll tell you what, Brad, I don't think it's happening. This kid is just too talented.
Halfback took it himself.
These linebackers have
heavy hit by the lineman there. Zach Garrett gets down for about a yard loss.
Look a little silly. Make him look silly, huh? I can't
He saw him coming and just nailed into him. He wasn't fooled by the halfback direct snap. All right, let's try a blitz play.
From their own 38-yard line. Second and 11.
And Madden does have a player lock career mode, so that's why I would dang it.
Cole with the tackle.
Garrett got those yards back and then some.
He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
So with 4-3 under, cover 4.
Third and 7 coming up here. Off the 42.
We don't want these fans to lose their voice already on the first drive of the game.
The Seminoles come out in the shotgun. Garrett gets the ball. Thomas brings him
There
down
we go.
for a
Nice
loss.
job, 99.
Man, I sure wouldn't want to be hit by that kid.
That's not baby fat on him anymore. He weighs 300
I'm not the
pounds
one
plus. I
returning
don't
the
know if
punt.
I'd be calling.
Actually, now I could use the time to look at the depth chart. Where are we? Yeah, see, like I told you, you will always start. You will always start in a PS2 college football game or an EA Sports college
Smith,
game.
the return man.
So if you wanted a bit more realistic, I would recommend the PS3 360 games.
He gets it away.
Or at least get your
Smith takes it at the
do at
20.
least the simulation
And
work
he
and
gets
get
just a
your
little on the return.
That time the coverage was all over.
Yeah, good downfield pursuit.
get your college players
start
good enough
at
and
the
then
23
simulate all the
line.
games to get your player good enough into the NFL.
Hopkins back in the gun. Hopkins back to throw. He delivers.
Bobbled the
They'll bring
catch,
him
but he
down
still
at
got it.
38.
First
The
down.
tight end with a nice catch there.
That brings about a little momentum shift Miami's
I'd
way.
get the linebackers to bite on the run, and then I'd throw it downfield right here.
First and 10.
All right, coach.
Ball on the 38.
See if it works.
Going with the shotgun here. Wants to throw outside.
Campbell couldn't
It
come up
falls
with it.
incomplete. Campbell was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll bring up second down.
Let's just run it, just so we can say we ran the ball
Second
in this
down
game.
and 10 to go. Ball on their own 38. They'll bring in their dime package. Bird takes the delayed handoff.
Dang it, I didn't see the
Defense just blew that one up in the backfield.
Just nowhere to run on that play, Coach.
I didn't see the
halfback
ball.
had
I didn't
nowhere
see
to
the
go
open
from
hole
the
on the
get-go.
left side there.
They line up to the 37. It's third down. Florida State comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs.
Come on.
Campbell was the intended receiver.
All right. Well, yeah, you pretty much get it. Like I said, if you want to increase your player, do the position drills, and then simulate all the games so that you can get yourself a good draft spot and a good overall rating. At least here we'll be able to see the box score. How do we do against FSU? This would be a close one if we got the win. Oh, nope, not even close. How'd I do? 1 touchdown. All right, well, we got 1 touchdown. Not bad. Not bad for our first game. 79 yards on 15 attempts. Not bad. But we defeated a rival. That's going to be a huge boost to our campus popularity. And that's going to affect our top 25. Facilities abound in Miami as Miami knocks off Florida State. Can we go ahead? Yeah, let's just go ahead and save. Oh, no, well, yeah, may as well. Yeah, if this game had a play-a-lock career mode, it'd easily be the top. Dear Jay, there's a lot of alumni that are anxious to get you out on the field and do your thing. You remind me of a lot of the All-Americans we had when I was an undergrad. I'm looking forward to watching you carry the torch for the next few years. Sincerely, Cliff Spab. We'll do a, like I said, we'll do a position drill, and then we'll call it for tonight. To me, these will be the best way we can increase our attributes. And you do those twice a week, you're going to get a lot of attribute upgrades. Well, maybe not a lot, but enough to at least bump up your overall. Alright, so I'm going to do the running attack, the running attack, the catching drill, and then the returns. Unless you want to, I think you can like stop at any time. Although you won't get full point benefits. Oop, dang it. Why'd I run into the lineman like that? Or what was pseudo lineman? There we go. Touchdown, finally. Oop, dang it. Trying not to stumble there, but it didn't work. Fumble, are you kidding me? At least Hopkins got something. Retry. Oh, L2 is the stiff arm, okay. Weak. Weak. Barely got anything. Dang, that defender's got good speed. Hey, why are you blocking the guy farthest away? Aw, come on. Well, at least we broke a tackle for extra points. Ooh. Oh, of course we get penalized with big hits. Ow! How come I get penalized for what the defender decides to do? Alright, so how many do you get for that lackluster performance? 1. So you gotta... Okay, so you can only pick one drill. So I guess for my money, I'm always gonna pick the punt return. Or at least I get to increase something. Oh well. Luckily they're not even saving it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for us tonight. At least, nope, too soon. Don't need to do that yet. Yeah, like I said, we'll probably do, since we're actually getting into, like I said, we're getting into the college basketball tournament tomorrow night. I'll see if I'll stream by then. We'll see. Otherwise, that would mean that I'd have to take like a Thursday off or Friday, depending on what we got. But that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching me play around these college football games. Like I said, if you want a more realistic and easier for most people, because in NCAA, in the PS3 360 version of 08, you don't have to worry about taking tests. You just have to make sure you keep your GPA high. I'll see if I can find a copy of NCAA 09. I'll definitely look and see if there's any copies of 11. Definitely 11. So 11 is the best one for me. It was the first one to introduce the... Yeah, it would have been. Well, no, technically. In terms of football, it would have been the first one to introduce the ESPN score bug and the ESPN graphics. NCAA Basketball 10 started off with ESPN and CBS. Even though they hadn't used CBS since. They did technically use it before for like a few on-court graphics, but that's it. But it would be better off for like NCAA 10. Alright, let's go find somebody to raid real quick. Let's go with... Who made Meg already? Oh, twice. Okay, never mind. We won't raid her. Let's go with, nah. Let's go with, let's see if we can raid a Mai. Haven't raided her in a while. Nope, we can't. Okay, she permanently turned raids off, which makes sense. I understand completely. Guess we'll go with Pink Justice, so we haven't, unless he's ending. Nope, he's not. He's playing some Requiem, so we haven't rated him in a while. We'll give him some love. Alright, but in that case, folks, thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of the night, and I will see you all in the next stream/video, whatever comes first. Take care. There we go. And goodbye.